We're ready.
This is Tom.
And I'm Joe.
And this is another episode of No Huntsville from Mellow Mushroom here in the 2230 Cecil Ashburn down in South Huntsville. Once again, Monday nights, 350 drafts here. You can't beat that. But we're here to talk about the Huntsville Tennis Center, and we got our good friend Jeff over from the Brew Stooges, our go-to beer over at No Huntsville. That's right. But Jim, we got Jim from the president and board of directors from the Huntsville Tennis Club, and again Jeff from Brew Stooges. Guys, thanks for coming in and talking to us today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the Huntsville Tennis Center and why Mellow Mushroom is sponsoring this whole event in the first place.
Well, Mark is a tennis player for one thing.
Oh, is that right?
And I think he's on Cindy's team. So Cindy Younger and Mark put this together to support the expansion program that we have going on currently for the tennis center.
Okay.
The Huntsville Tennis Center is currently 10 years old. In fact, I think the birthday was last month.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. And over the last few years, we have expanded so much that we're 100% utilized. We have 30 courts, 24 soft courts.
Well, hey, tell us where this is located. That sounds massive, too.
It is. It's large. It's on the old airport, off of Airport Road, close to the golf course.
Okay.
And so we have, in the last 2 years, I guess, we've become 100% utilized in the evenings. And now we're 100% utilized sometimes during the daytime.
Wow.
In fact, today I went by there at 10 o'clock this morning just to see how many people were there. The courts were 100% utilized, and I counted 113 cars in the parking lot.
Wow.
Just this morning.
Growing.
Right,
So we have about 110 competitive USTA teams during each season.
Okay.
We have 4 seasons a year. We have about 1,500 people registered to play in USTA leagues.
Wow.
I mean, it's a big operation.
It's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, the city owns the facility, and we just operate the facility.
Okay.
We have 4 seasons a year, and we'll average, I guess, 1,500 players during each season. So our problem is that we've had to cut back in the number of matches that we can have because there's just not enough courts available. So we have talked to the city and gotten them to agree that if we can supply half of the funds, the city will match our funds, we can expand.
Okay.
So we have a 2-phase expansion planned. Phase 1, we are hoping to relieve our local play issue by adding 6 soft courts, a bathroom, and that would make us up to 30 soft courts and relieve our local play. Then phase 2, our phase 2 plan is to add 10 additional courts, which would make us, I believe, probably the largest soft court facility in the southern section.
Wow.
Southern section has 9 states in it.
Okay.
And that second phase will allow us to host much larger tennis tournaments.
Okay, all right.
And in fact, based on the calculations, the equations the city gives us, that would bring into the city economic benefit something like $2 million a year with our whole 40 courts. So we have a program going where we're raising funds for phase 1 right now, and that's what Mellow Mushroom is supporting, 10% of their proceeds today, which is great.
Well, yeah.
And so we have another 15 days in our expansion program trying to raise the funds, and we're up to about $180,000 now, and we're trying to get up to $250,000. Then the city, of course, will match that.
Wow.
And so I think we're doing.
You guys think you're going to hit it?
Yeah, I think we're going to come really close, and if not, we'll figure out what to do. We're trying to also upgrade the lighting system. Lighting of the Huntsville Tennis Center costs about $45,000 a year just for the electricity. And we're trying to upgrade to high-intensity LED lights.
Right.
that would drop that expense down to like
a little more efficient.
$9,000 a year, and improve the lighting, which we
And that's
need.
is it part of that expansion?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So we'll do as much as we can with the money that we raise.
Well, that sounds great. I mean, wow. I mean, that's a massive kind of endeavor to take on, and it's great that Mellow Mushroom is helping out.
It's going to benefit the local businesses and the local economy too if they grow.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys-
You know, bringing all them tournament folks in.
Right. That sounds really good. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm glad Mellow Mushrooms kind of get involved to help that
yeah,
out. And
we
it
are
seems like
too.
a really good program to kind of expand out. And man, I hope you guys meet your.
Seems like
your goals.
they're going to do good.
It's
judging
pretty
by
packed
the volume.
here, right?
Yeah,
So-
I can hardly hear anybody.
All right, so we got that out of the way. Let's talk about Jeff from Brew Stooges here. One of our favorite beers in town. If you haven't heard, they're right next to our studio, so it's kind of really convenient.
Very convenient.
But Jeff is here to talk about some of the beers, and if you haven't heard of
Convenient for who?
convenient
Him or us?
For us. That's all that really counts.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
It really is.
I thought it was parasitic.
Sometimes it can be. All right, Jeff, why don't you talk about Brew Stooges and talk about the kind of beer that you guys are brewing?
Okay, well, I mean, we've, as you know, our beers tend to be a little bit more on the malty side. We've got
Yep.
the vanilla knucklehead porter and various other porter flavors that have a nice malty flavor.
I
We
got the
have
blonde right here.
The blonde, which is a nice session ale that 4% ABV with a good malt flavor that goes along with it.
Right.
That's a really easy drinking beer. Now, one question I did have about the tennis expansion is, what phase do you start expanding the draft beer dispensing?
We might not have to have a fundraising campaign if we can do that.
No, I wouldn't think so.
That would be great. But
We're all
But-
in.
Yeah, we are.
I guess I would say, of course, we're here at Mellow Mushroom tonight, and we love coming down here to the Mellow Mushroom, and they got great food and really good atmosphere for drinking beer.
Plus,
in.
they support local beer, which
And they
is
do,
great.
yeah.
they do, and they have actually 5 of our beers down here tonight on tap, which is pretty impressive. It's been a long time since I've seen 5 of our beers in any one particular location.
Right, there you go.
So yeah, we have the porter, we have the blonde, we have the 2 varieties of the double wrong rye, right? The one with the oak flavors and one the base beer, and then also the wise guy, the triple IPA, which is.
And I don't think I have to sell Joe on this. Joe would probably tell everybody. Brew Stooges is his favorite brewery in town, no doubt, and it's because of the flavors that you guys have. They're just all over the place, and they're really good. There's no more flavorful beer than Brew Stooges.
Well, we do. We have a pretty wide variety of beers on tap at the tap room.
That's
compared
right.
to, a lot of people like to concentrate on a few beers, and that's wise in many respects. But we just have so many diverse flavors that we want to try to bring out, and
do it.
it's probably a little bit overkill, but
I don't think so.
They don't call us Stooges because we hold back.
So Brew Stooges is located at 110, or you 111?
109, baby.
Oh,
You were
109.
You were
We're
109.
Yeah.
So 109 Maple Avenue. It's over there by Copper Top and Lincoln Mill. So, and their tap rooms are open Friday, Saturday,
Thursday, Friday,
Saturday.
starting at 5.
And you can check the more events that they got going on all the time there on their Facebook page. So check out Brew Stooges on Facebook. And also the Huntsville Tennis Center is huntsvilletenniscenter.com. Please check them out. I'm sure you guys got a Facebook page as well.
Gosh, I don't know. I know we have a website. One thing I wanted to add, I
Yes,
forgot
go ahead,
to
Jim.
say, to donate to the expansion program.
There we go, right?
We're doing this in conjunction with HATA, Huntsville Area Tennis Association.
Okay.
So you would write a check to HATA for the tennis expansion and turn it in at the tennis center.
Okay. So that's one way that everybody can kind of contribute.
Right.
In addition to coming here and eating pizza and drinking beer
Exactly.
tonight.
Exactly. Yeah. And go check it out. It's public. Go check it out.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. The expansion sounds really cool, and hopefully, guys, you hit your numbers. And thank you to Brew Stooges for coming and talking to us today. Always love
pleasure.
your beer.
Yeah.
Also, want to mention Southern Growler, our new sponsor, doing great things. They're actually making a growler with our logo on it right now. They're burning them right now. So we're kind of
That's gonna
excited
look
about
nice.
that. Check out southerngrowler.com, 10% discount when you put no Huntsville in the code. Guys, thanks so much for coming in and talking to us about Tennis Center, talking about Brew Stooges. We had a great
Thanks for
time.
having us.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate having us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Think you got everything?
We out.
We
Thank
did
you.
it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Very
on.
good.